Imagine a world where water stops running, lights go out, and trains grind to a halt. Not fiction, but a real threat. Top U.S. intelligence officials, including General Tim Haugh, are sounding the alarm. Haugh, a recently retired four-star general and former head of the NSA and U.S. Cyber Command, warns that China has deeply infiltrated critical U.S. computer networks. This isn't corporate espionage, it's the strategic placement of malicious code in the systems Americans rely on daily. Haugh's warning is a direct alert. The threat is no longer abstract. Chinese hackers aren't after secrets or blueprints. They're targeting the operational controls of our infrastructure. The goal? To pre-position digital weapons for use in a future crisis or conflict. This is preparation for a new kind of warfare, one that could unfold inside American homes and communities. The digital front line now runs through local power stations, water treatment facilities, and transportation systems. For years, cyber threats felt distant, but Haugh's testimony confirms the battle is here. The stakes are no longer just military, they're personal, affecting every American's daily life. This is a call to action. Recognize the gravity of this silent invasion before it's too late. The threat is urgent, and the time to act is now. America's security depends on understanding and confronting this new digital battlefield. National security is no longer just about military might. China's cyber strategy targets the digital systems closest to home. Beijing's hacking campaign goes beyond government and military, aiming at the essential services that keep American society running. This is a dangerous shift. Civilian infrastructure is now a primary target. China's doctrine of unrestricted warfare blurs the line between military and civilian, seeking to create chaos and societal paralysis. Imagine the panic if a city lost water or power during a crisis. This is the leverage Beijing wants. The campaign is broad and systemic, reaching from major cities to small towns. Every American's personal security is at risk, not just national security. Disruptions could affect work, communication, healthcare, and even access to clean water. Protecting the nation now means securing local utilities and digital networks. China's willingness to target civilian life signals its strategic intentions. The silent cyber conflict is one of the most personal national security challenges America faces today. Critical infrastructure isn't abstract, it's water, power, and transportation. Chinese hackers have breached water treatment systems, risking contamination or shutdowns for millions. The power grid, the backbone of society, has also been penetrated, opening the door to blackouts and chaos. Recovery from a coordinated attack could take weeks or months. Transportation networks, including major transit authorities and ports, have been compromised. Disruptions here could cripple cities and the national supply chain. Pipeline networks are also at risk, threatening energy supplies during critical times. Telecommunications and hospitals are vulnerable, risking communication breakdowns and healthcare crises. The common thread: these attacks directly threaten the safety and stability of American life. China isn't just targeting infrastructure, it's targeting the fabric of society. The threat is real, and the consequences could be devastating. Littleton, Massachusetts, a small town of 10,000, found itself at the center of this global cyber conflict. In 2023, the FBI revealed Chinese hackers had breached the town's electric and water utility. The hackers had been inside the network for at least 5 years, undetected. Their goal wasn't immediate damage, but to establish a hidden foothold for future attacks. The utility had to rebuild its entire digital infrastructure, costing over $50,000. This incident shows the costs of cyber conflict are borne by local communities, not just the federal government. China's strategy may involve targeting hundreds of small utilities, creating chaos if many are attacked at once. Littleton's experience is a wake-up call. No community is too small to be a target. Why is China doing this? According to General Haugh, it's not for economic gain or intelligence. The only logical reason is to stockpile access for use in a crisis. Digital explosives waiting for detonation. This aligns with China's broader ambitions, deterring U.S. intervention in conflicts like Taiwan. Senator Mike Round says, China wants the ability to create chaos in America if the U.S. challenges its interests. The threat is psychological as much as technical, forcing U.S. leaders to weigh foreign policy against domestic chaos. Cyber intrusions become strategic blackmail, paralyzing decision-making in a crisis. China's hackers are patient. building a portfolio of access points for future use. Their presence is hidden, their intent deferred. This is silent preparation for a conflict China hopes to win by holding American society at risk. The threat is long-term, methodical, and difficult to counter. America must recognize this strategy and prepare accordingly. Chinese state-sponsored hackers are experts at exploiting weak links in America's digital defenses. They enter through unpatched software and phishing attacks, often targeting under-resourced local agencies. Once inside, they move quietly, embedding code that survives reboots and evades detection. Their goal is persistence, remaining hidden for years, as in Littleton. They map networks, study control systems, and learn how to cause maximum damage. This deep reconnaissance makes future attacks far more dangerous. The final step, wait. Malicious code lies dormant, ready for activation during a crisis. These digital sleeper cells could be triggered simultaneously, causing cascading failures. The threat is silent, patient, and ever-present. America's infrastructure is riddled with these hidden dangers. The U.S. isn't standing still. America's cyber defenders at the NSA and Cyber Command are fighting back daily. It's a high-stakes game of cat and mouse, with Chinese hackers constantly probing for weaknesses. U.S. cyber teams conduct hunt-forward operations, searching for threats on foreign and domestic networks. They work with the FBI and Homeland Security to alert and assist potential victims. The challenge is immense. America's digital infrastructure is vast and diverse, making total defense nearly impossible. For every intrusion stopped, others may go undetected. Attackers only need to succeed once, defenders must succeed every time. This asymmetry favors the attacker, but U.S. cyber forces are dedicated and skilled. A whole-of-nation approach is needed. Federal, state, local, and private sectors must work together. Strengthening defenses and sharing information are essential. The silent war is underway, and its outcome depends on vigilance and unity. America's security relies on these unseen defenders. A cyber attack on critical infrastructure isn't just a technical problem, it's personal. A large-scale attack on the power grid would trigger cascading failures. No lights, no communication, no access to money or goods. Water pumps would stop, creating a public health crisis. Food would spoil, gas stations would close, and hospitals would struggle to operate. The economic impact would be catastrophic, with losses in the hundreds of billions. But the social cost, panic, unrest, and breakdown of order, could be even greater. This is the chaos China's strategists may be counting on. Every American has a stake in this fight. Security is a matter of community resilience. Supporting investments in modern, secure infrastructure is essential. The threat is direct, and the challenge is one of the most serious facing the nation. Understanding and preparing for this risk is everyone's responsibility. China's hacking of American infrastructure is a sobering warning. The threat is real and active. General Haugh's message is not to incite panic, but to inspire urgent action. America faces an adversary willing to make civilian life a battlefield. The first step is acknowledging the gravity of the situation and uniting in response. America's strength lies in innovation and adaptation. Now it must be harnessed to defend critical infrastructure. This means investing in new technology, replacing outdated systems, and building resilience. Government and private sector partnerships are crucial for rapid intelligence sharing and defense. Cyber Command and NSA defenders buy time, but need support, funding, and political will. Every citizen, business, and community leader has a role. Practice good cyber hygiene and demand action. The digital age brings new vulnerabilities, but also new opportunities for unity and protection. Through vigilance and collective effort, America can keep control of its most vital systems.